Hello everyone, welcome back to White Knuckle. Today, we have a bit of an interesting challenge. I say with air quotes, but not really since my hands are still very obviously on the mouse and keyboard. Just imagine it, just use your imagination. Actually, I say that, there is like a medical thing or scientific thing or whatever you want to call it that some people just can't like use their imagination, or you know, they can't picture anything in their head or whatever, and it's not their fault. It's just like a thing that like some people just can't, which is very strange, but it's real. So that's something. But anyways, I hope you guys are doing well today. The challenge for today, anyway. I'll go into more detail when we get to a point that I can explain it properly, or it makes more sense to explain it properly, but, and the thumbnail definitely gives it a little bit away, but ignore that. You didn't see anything. It's not like the reason you clicked on this video or anything. No. Obviously not. But no, we're looking for discs. And so that's kind of putting my locating discs, ability to the test. That is what I'm looking for. And hey, look, a disc! I remember there was one here. So we're going to immediately put this down and type in the cool keybind of floppy. And that'll give us this. And this is a very strange disc indeed. It's so strange, it's called a strange disc. It gives us walking and running speed by 10%, an increase, a climbing speed increase of 10%, and a jump height increase of 10%. We can't use it to save, but, I mean, whatever. Why would we want to when it does that for us? And secondarily, I don't really use saves too much, honestly. I know you can, like, do some crazy things with scores with that, with using saves, which is why, like, everybody has a higher score than me. Because I don't really do runs that use more than, like, one save. And even then, usually that one save is nest. So I've really only been doing a nest save in the last little while. I really don't think I need it anymore, but it is what it is. So yeah, this is not officially in the game. Like, it is in the game, but it's not part of the actual current game in any way. The only way you can get it is through commands, which is what we're obviously doing. And, it's interesting that we're doing this now because I was kind of playing around with this after I found out it was a thing. Let's see what our perks are. We're not getting any perks here. I'm only using the disc abilities, so we're not going to get any actual perks. But there is Pulse Bladder, so if we were using perks, we would have got that, which would have been pretty cool. But nope, no perks for us. But I was doing some playing around with this disc, and there was a patch that came out today that's kind of undocumented for the beta, which we are on right now. The open beta test for White Knuckle. And when I was using the disc prior, literally yesterday, the stats are kind of crazy. I'll show a picture, but you can see that the stats are actually different. I believe I'm currently just recalling the picture, so hopefully it's right, but I believe like the walking and climbing speed was 20%, and I think like the climbing and jumping was also different. I think jumping might have been 15. And the way they stacked, because they do stack, which is the whole reason we're trying to find as many as possible, the way they stack is kind of crazy, or it was kind of crazy. It isn't now. It's fairly normal to what you would expect, but they didn't stack with like any sort of exponential curve, really. No syringe for us there. Let's see if there's one in here. Maybe I can redeem myself from missing the syringe last time. Nope. Oh well. Look, I grabbed that syringe for the person who complained about it last time, but every time I go there, I never find it. So, you could wonder why I didn't know it was there in the first place, so whatever. But anyway, I'm also looking for grubs, so hopefully we can do that, because I do want to go to Hot Zone. And as much as I don't like crushing grubs for that purpose, or sacrificing them, it's really the only way we can get there, so we're gonna have to do that. Hi, buddy. Let's check up here real quick. While we're here, we could buy one there, but I'd like to save roaches because I'm also going to be buying floppies and replacing them with floppy disks, so... or the strange disks, so there's that as well. Okay, we close that. Alright, let's get our roaches here. And I will take this pitten, I think. I would like another rebar, or a rope rebar, actually. Let's just see what our perks are here. Fine. We're gonna buy this disc, and immediately put it on the ground, and get ourselves another floppy disk. It's pretty cool, but you can see our increase is 19%, which is still good. But you can see it goes down over time, so... It didn't really do that before. If you got multiple discs, you could get to, like, hundreds of percents. It was kind of crazy. Why am I going up here again? We were already up there. We could buy another grub. I only need 2 grubs. I kind of want to go to the secret room, though. Is there a rope rebar? There's not. There is a syringe. I could maybe do that. Maybe. Yeah, I'll do that. We can make it work. We'll grab our bar here and we'll get going. But anyway, I was also informed that the video where I talk about Solar Night, that was bad on my part. Why am I doing this? Pretend I didn't do that. It's totally fine. I'm gonna put this here, and I'm gonna take our syringe. I'm gonna jump for it. There we go, look at that. Beautiful, and we'll grab this syringe and this bottle, and we'll save that for shaft, ideally, maybe. We'll see what ends up happening. But yeah, Solar Night. You cannot play that anymore, which is very unfortunate. And I'm sad to hear that, but seemingly it does not work. Again, that is the secret game video. So if you want to see anything about Solar Night and you haven't seen it yet, go to that video. And you can see all about that game that... I imagine there's maybe a way you could, like, force to play it if you go crazy and, like, data mine the game or something like that. But... I don't know. So, there's no easy way to do it now, at least as far as I'm aware. Which is it is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Before I forget, because I just thought of it, these hands are the peripheral hands. They're custom hands by Astrius, if that's how you say the name, or Decat is their username, so I don't know what they go by, but it's not on the Thunderstorm. These hands were the original hands that inspired my Romarked hands, which you can download on the Thunderstorm in the description, if you want to use them yourself, as well as a couple of my other hands as well that aren't as publicly available, if that's something you want to do. But yeah, anyways, just wanted to mention that before I forget. But anyways, you know, speaking of discs, I've never really used a floppy disk before. I like to be, like, coy about my age sometimes, because it's just kind of fun. It's just like, how old are you? And it's like, well, just figure it out. There's context clues, you can figure it out. I'm sure of it, I believe in you. What is over there? I think that's just a pit. If there's discs in here, I'm not super familiar with where they are in these areas, so you're gonna have to be a little patient with me. Why did I jump there? There's nothing there. Other than a blood bug that's trying to kill me actively as we speak. But that's a little different. Hey, I like that. We don't always get that every day. But yeah, no, I've never used a floppy disk. And, I say that, and I know that could probably, like, age me a little bit to a certain range. There's your biggest context clue ever. But, it's not that I've never seen them used or anything like that. When I was younger, I had seen them used multiple times by people I know. It's just I never really got to the point where I was using a computer to ever use one myself. You know? So it's not that I don't understand the concept or how they work or anything like that. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but... I never really had to use one myself. I always thought they looked the most computery, though. I feel like CDs, as cool as they are, CDs and DVDs, as cool as they are, they don't really feel like a computery thing. They feel more like a thing you put in like a boombox or what have you. Like even a DVD or even a Blu-ray. Like I look at it and I go, it's cool, but like, oh, thanks, man. I actually really appreciate you for that. You still here? You are. Hi, thanks, man. Okay, well, now you're getting in my way. Don't appreciate that as much. I'm just gonna take this real quick because I don't want to wait around. Whoa!
Emergency. Flooding.
All right, let's pretend that didn't happen. All right, but yeah, I never really used a floppy disk too much myself. Like my first computer was like a CRT screen. Man, why can't I am getting all the barnacles today? Good lord, I think every single one I've passed I've had to be hit by at least once. I might take a pill bottle for this. Is this the worst one? I think so, right? Yeah, this is this one. I might take the pill bottle. We'll see. I'll try not to do it for now, but... Alright, I'm gonna take a pill bottle. I always focus in this version of, I'm sorry? Oh, I put it back. That's cool. That's what I wanted. I thought I took it. I don't know why I thought I took it. Well, that's fine. I didn't need it. It was all good. It was all planned from the beginning. Ooh, there's a floppy disk in here, isn't there? Yeah. I don't know if we have the right things to go and get it, but I could try. Might be worthwhile. If you had a P-bean in here, my friend, that would be very useful. You don't, but you do have a blink eye and a T3 disk. And the beta. All of these things I actually very much want. All of this is very good for me. I'm going to put my roaches in here. As much as I could use them for bargaining, I do want to save as much that way. Just to be able to get a disc later. We have 2 of these. Okay, so how much for this? Well, actually, okay, I want to buy this. Which is very good. I'm not going to use it for a trade. I will pretend that I just got this disc, so we'll stick that in there. So that's 15. A blink eye would be nice too. These are the 2 things I want, so let's see if we can do that. I'm gonna put a syringe on the table, a rope, another rope. That's a lot. I'll do a pill bottle I don't need. That's enough. Okay, how much for the beta as well? 35. A syringe. Ooh, and a pitten. Oh, what a trade. What a deal, friend. All right, thank you for the beta. Thank you for this. I know I took this for a lot. I just did it to get another floppy. That's the only reason I took it. That's 4 of them now. What do we got on our stats? 33% increase to, like, everything. It's very good. Alright, thank you, friend. I do appreciate that blink eye as well, and the beta. It's just nice. I just like the climb reach. It's all good. I might need to use the grubs here for other stuff, but I guess we'll see what we end up doing. Okay, I traded all that rebar. I think we'll be fine to be able to grab our buttons without needing to use... Oh, we didn't, actually. We have these 2. Never mind. Don't need to do it. I think we probably could do it anyway, though, but whatever. But yeah, my first computer was a CRT screen and an old off-white color computer, you know. It was a desktop. I mean, obviously it wasn't a laptop, but CRT screen. Imagine a CRT screen laptop. They probably existed. Maybe not. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But yeah, I had a CRT screen, and my first OS was Windows XP. Not the oldest OS I've used, but, you know. I'm not going to say I want to use older OS, like Windows OSs. I'd rather not. But, by the way, you know how I said I could throw my rebar? I can just save it and crush it for grubs later, so why would I do that? I'm confident with my 33, and I very much am. Look at this. So easy when you just have amazing stats, not perks. We don't have those. But, actually, do we have a... I don't necessarily need it. I guess we'll find out what I can do here, but I would like to go and maybe use my blink eye to get over to the save area there. and then back again.
7 fluid has been detected.
I think that'll work.
For the safety
I'm actually going to grab this pit just in case. There's no reason not to. Whoa, I thought I was going to run off. Now, the oldest OS I've used was Windows 97, I believe. Was it 97? I think so. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Whatever the last, like, 90s Windows was. Oh, another syringe. I didn't know there was one there. I'm going to drop that. We're going to give ourselves a floppy. We're over encumbered. Don't worry about it.
Engage manual override.
You think I could get there without... Oh yeah, you know it. Easy. Then I can do this and get ourselves there.
Alert. Airlock seal is priming. You have 30 seconds.
I wasn't sure how far that was going to go. I'm bad with blink eyes. I got to get better at them, but there we go. Very nice. Was it the best use of a blink eye? I don't know, but we got our disk. Not really, but you know what I mean. But no, the oldest OS I used was Windows 97, I believe. And it was on a high school computer of mine. And this was like, you know, after 2010. So, like, Windows 7 was out. I'm pretty sure Windows 8 was out, actually, based on... I can't exactly remember when it was, but I'm pretty sure Windows 8 was out, actually. And this was Windows 97. And it was like a business class that I had, which is very dumb. I mean, in fairness, you know, we were mostly learning Excel, right? So, and other things in business. And, you know, Excel, an old version of Excel, it pretty much does the same stuff. They pretty much got it right all the way then. At that point, it's just convenience features and things of that nature. So really, was it necessary to have a newer version? No, but it didn't feel good. It felt like, you know, you were using a cheap version of software. You know, like, you don't like that. Nobody likes that. And obviously it's not, but it just feels like, wow, I can't believe my high school is using this old of a computer. Man, this is amazing quality, and they have a very high budget, obviously. It was just one of those things that it was like, yeah, you didn't need it to be new, but it didn't feel great. Either way, I never really took much serious in that class anyway. Like, I know how to use Excel. I actually had a sort of a businessy class in college. Wasn't the main course I went to, but it was another course that I had to do a general education class, and that was one of them. And so that kind of filled in the gaps that I didn't remember from that class. No perks. Motherly Instinct would be nice, but no thanks. Let's buy a disc. Barely have enough, but I will get another floppy. Did we have to? Oh yeah, I guess we did. How many do we have right now? 7. Jesus. Okay. I'm gonna put this rebar away and just grind that. Anything else? Not really. We're pretty much full up on everything I have. I am gonna use this, and I really don't need a flashlight. How over encumbered are we? Okay, well, I'm gonna use the syringe and that. I'm just not gonna take the flare gun. That seems fair. I'm gonna take the flashlight, of course. I'm gonna use those. I might use a grub as well. Yeah, I think that'll work. I think that'll work for us. I'm just gonna take the bar right now, because why not? Yeah, I don't really remember much in that class. The only things I do remember were I met my closest friend there, which is very cool. I also, well, I didn't mean to go that high, but whatever. I lost track of where I was. It's fine. I think I've lost my grub effect already, but it's fine. Yes, I did. Did I really need the grub? No, but again, I wanted to crush the grub for hot zone purposes. I'm focusing more than I thought I would. Let's just hope we don't get teeth anytime soon. Oh, Don't you love when you just hit a random rafter out of nowhere? We're good. But no, it was funny how I met one of my closest friends, which I don't talk to nearly as often anymore. We don't exactly live close by anymore, but that's okay. Things happen that way. They're still a close friend, of course. That will not change. But I only met them because I was like sat up at the front of that class, and I happened to be talking to another person I was good friends with. I haven't talked to in a very long time in comparison, but still somebody that was a very fun person to talk to. And whoa! I've done that way too much, man. I always jump here, and I think that that's like what I need to do. It is not. Can I get on here, please? Thank you. I don't really have a way to get up over there, actually, because I don't have a flare gun. Oh well, I guess I'm going this way. Just an easy detour because of my insane stats. I should probably check what that is again. There we go. Who needs a flare gun? Just do that. I can probably reach all the ladders that are need to be pulled down. Wow, I imitated a golf ball not going in during a putt. Oh my god, I could. If I did this... Yep. Easy peasy. Don't worry about it. That's ridiculous. We have another flare gun here. Or not flare gun, a disc. So, you know what that means. I'm very over-encumbered, but don't worry about it. Actually, I'm not, surprisingly. I will be soon. I was thinking about taking the pouch, but I thought that having the problem of having too many things that I can barely carry anything is kind of funny. And seems like a good sort of extra punishment to this whole thing, so... But yeah, sorry, I didn't finish the story. My friend... Either way, apparently we were being disruptive, and the teacher was just mad that day. We were usually goofy most days, but for whatever reason, the teacher was just not having it. And so the teacher was like, okay, you're going to the back. And that's where my then friend sat all the time, because he didn't want to talk to anybody. And then he had to talk to me, but it was good, because we became friends, and just goofed around in that class all the time for the most part, because... like, we had nothing else to do. Like, yeah, obviously there was schoolwork to do, but it was a pretty easy class in reality, and I really didn't learn much that I didn't already know about Excel and just business and stuff. It was also, like, advertising and things. There was a really weird... I'm glad I took this button. There was a really weird assignment in that class, and I don't know how it happened, but we were supposed to do this advertisement thing with a partner. We were supposed to make an ad, and then I would like to get these pea beans. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. There we go. Very nice, pea beans, yeah. That one always makes me nervous, because I'm like, I'm going to not get it. And I'm gonna get shot by the turret and die, but we're good, we're good. I was scared. But we're fine. But no, there's a weird assignment in that class where we had to do an advertisement thing, and I did this poster that I just made up. I had this weird drawing that I made of a rabbit, and I was like, it kind of looks like a logo. Let's use that. And so I did, and I made, like, the Cinnabunny, like this, like Cinnabon, but it was a Cinnabonny. I can't take this with me. You're gonna have to stay here, sir. I don't know. It wasn't very well thought out, but it was something, and so I think the motto was like, do it for the Cinnabonny. That's why you want the cinnamon buns. You'll do it for him. You know, eating a cinnamon bun. It wasn't good, okay? The poster was well made, but that's just me being narcissistic about myself. I'd say it was pretty good, though. I've always liked doing photos and photo editing and everything. Would you guys ever want a thumbnail to the horror? Is that something anybody would be interested in? I really like making the white knuckle thumbnails. It's very fun. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is it here? Hey, look. It's a floppy disk. You know what that means. Who cares if I'm over encumbered? My stats outweigh the bad part about that.
All research on cognitive
All good.
skills is suspended until facilities
More stats. I don't have anything for this. This is another reason to use a grub. You know it. Okay, anyway. But no, I forget. I kind of remember the partner I had, and they were in a cooking class for this advertising assignment, and there was supposed to be like a real element to it. What do I want? Apparently the timepiece restores stamina. I haven't actually tested that out, so I guess I'll take it. But
deep substructure
the partner I was with was in a cooking class, and so he decided to, he was like, oh, you know what, this is perfect. And I think that's also why I did the cinnamon bun thing, because they're like, I could make cinnamon buns. And so that's what ended up happening. I could take the flare gun. I might want to take this, but I don't know if I can. I might just want to take a blink eye. That might be more useful for me, honestly. Okay, this might be a bad decision. We have a lot of floppy disks, and actually, speaking of floppy disks, we didn't buy the one here. Awesome. Let's get another floppy disk. How many do we have? We have 10! We have 70% increase to all of our stats, and we're very over-encumbered. Like, to an insane amount. I can't even... Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Well, we can't really take too much with us. Which means that I guess I'll buy a syringe and just immediately pop it. Or I'll take a blink eye and maybe pop the 2 syringes. Ooh, maybe I'll do that. Yeah, let's do that. Buy another syringe. Ooh, we don't have a lot of roaches. Let me see if there's any other roaches here. Yeah, either way, that was a weird class. That wasn't the main takeaway. For the most part, we just played, like, computer games. We played this game called Cube Field very regularly, which, by the way, to the White Knuckle devs, that would be a very cool kind of game to add to the game. Like, if you're gonna do things that are like Solar Knight at some point and officially add them to the game, look at that one. It's very good for that purpose. Genuinely. Oh, I could have... I should have done the rose stone and the flashlight there. I didn't do it. Oh well. Pop it! Oh, you know it. Should I have kept the injector for another purpose? Maybe. But we have the discs. Don't die. Okay. We're fine. We took 2, so I'm like, I'm launching. There's actually a great purpose to have 2 right now. I would not have made that jump otherwise. I don't even know how I would have made that jump otherwise. Don't worry about it. I maybe would have made that jump otherwise just because of the 70%. I don't know, though. It's hard to say. I don't actually know when our injector's worn off. I think our injector's worn off. But yeah, that was a weird class. We played a lot of Cube Field, and that's why I was saying that to the White Knuckle devs, because that game's really cool. I'll show some footage of it if I remember to do so. But it was like this game. I'm explaining it in case I don't show it and forget to do so. But it was this game where you had to... You just played as this little cursor ship thing, and you were just avoiding cubes. That was really it. And I say cubes, it wasn't even cubes, they were like little rectangle panels, but... Whatever the case, that's all you did in the game. Very simplistic game, really. But, I don't know, it was fun. It was a fun game. And, it was like one of those ones that was never blocked. You know, like my high school had a very strict filter on it. For whatever reason. These are like high school kids. You know, yes, there's some that are unruly, and, you know, I guess I was unruly in that class because we were playing Cube Field all the time, but still, I feel like for the most part, most people would not have been that crazy on the computers in reality, like the average student. But I guess it only takes one, right? So, there's that. I got like nightmares of of viruses and things and all that. I'm a very terrible sleeper. I'm like the worst sleeper ever. But whatever. I'm very bad. I'm always like overthinking about things when I try to go to sleep. I might have mentioned this in another video, or even earlier just now. My thoughts are a little all over the place. I really did not sleep that well the other night. Unfortunately. I actually woke up with kind of an annoying thing today. Which, I've talked about this before. I get migraines that come with like a whole visual side. It's a whole process. It really sucks. I literally woke up today, and the first thing that I did when I opened my eyes was go, things look kind of weird. Oh, I can't see that half of my room. Ah, that's because I'm having a migraine. The second I woke up, it was already happening while I was asleep. Which I've had happen before as well, and it's not fair. I just started my day. I wasn't even conscious, and I'm already, like, ill. Or whatever you want to call it. It sucked. So, that was my day. Immediately at the start. And so I've just been kind of tired today, and it's been like that. Should I take a thing? Where is Face? You're up there. Oh, I can make that without anything. I thought I was going to have to do something, but I don't. Because I have the power of DISK. And the power of DISK is powerful. 70%, some might say. It might be more than that now. Did I check that when I had all my discs that I currently have? I thought I didn't need to jump for that. I don't know why I thought that. Because I very much did. We call that a blink eye save. And you need it for when you screw up. Alright, we're good, we're good. Whoa. We're fine. But yeah, no, I'm a very bad thinker. You know, at this point in my life, too, I'm at a point where milestones and things of that nature are just kind of like other people are achieving things that you're like, oh, I'm at that age where I probably should have at this point. And, you know, yes, you should never compare, but at the same time, it's kind of like in human nature, really, to do that at the same time. Like, it's one thing to say that, it's another thing to actually do it. I feel like all the people that are like, don't compare yourself to other people, probably do it anyway. Easier said than done. It's also easier if you're like in a really good spot in your life compared to somebody else, and then it's like, you know what I mean? You're comparing when you're like, you're wanting to achieve something too. If it's something you really want to achieve but you haven't yet, and you see somebody else achieving that, then you're even more so going to compare. Look, a floppy! Hey look! Another floppy! Oh god. What is happening? We have so many. We have 12. We have an 80% increase to all of our stats. You know, I like the timepiece, but I'd rather have the roaches. I don't want it. Honestly. I'm not going to use it. I know that. I didn't use it there. I have my pea beans. I might use that somewhere. What is our perks here? Just out of curiosity. Unstoppable Conviction's kind of fun, but we can't buy it anyway. Excuse me. But yeah, no, it's so easy to compare. I'm gonna put some discs in here to try to alleviate some of our stress. I used this twice, so I'm just gonna get rid of this now. Trying to give us a little bit more room here, because we still need to pick up gun. And we're pretty much full up again. There we go, that's all we can carry. Maybe, I might use, I think I might use the pea beans for something, so I think I'll do that right away. Is there anything to buy here, just out of curiosity? I do like multiple syringes, but I don't think I'm going to be able to hold them. No, I kind of just have to go with nothing. It's unfortunate, but sometimes that's what you gotta do. I'm not going to hang on to the bar because I won't be able to. It's okay. Hot zone's gonna be a challenge, I think, but we're gonna see what we can do. We're definitely going there now. We've crushed 2 grubs, so hopefully it's all good. But, yeah, anyway. But yeah, this is what I want to use my pea beans for. Not that. I just want to skip that room. And that gives us some inventory space immediately. Why not? I know it's probably not the best use case, but whatever. I need ammo as well, and that's going to fill up a lot of slots. I mean, in reality, I don't need that much, but... It's going to fill up a lot. So, it's fine. I probably don't need that much, honestly. If I'm, like, running away from things mostly rather than using ammo all the time, I could probably be okay. But that's not going to happen, so... Okay, I can just jump to these. Discs are powerful, man. I don't know if they're powerful enough to justify everything I'm doing here, but... we'll see. I'm a little worried, to be honest, because Hot Zone's still kind of hard. Hopefully we'll be okay. We're about to be blasted through the door. But yeah, no, I try not to do too much comparison with overthinking, but I do. Sometimes I like, I'll watch an ASMR video to try to get myself asleep. I watch ASMR here and there. But when you say that, a lot of people have bad assumptions, because like, over the years, ASMR has just gotten to a point, oh, my discs. You've gotten rid of all my discs. And my trinket. The beta's probably carrying me a lot here, too. More than I know. We're a little over-encumbered, but I don't feel too bad. All things considered. But this is the reason we'll need the gun. Alright, wait for this ladder here. I've only done it the one other time. So this will be my second run in Hot Zone. I haven't done it any other time since we did it the last time. I'm a little worried about the big guy, because I know that he can actually do a lot of damage very quickly if we're not careful, which we gotta be careful here. Oh, like that. Okay. Man, it's hard to see you guys when you're like the same color as the thing. Grab something. Okay, trying to go a little faster. Didn't realize that I have to be doing these. Hopefully the mass isn't here yet. I can get these now. Man, Hot Zone really is panicky, even with like crazy stats like this. No, thank you, Crab. I don't want to be too involved with you right now. Oh, you're a barnacle. Didn't realize that. I'm far away from the ladder. Okay. Another one? There could be multiple of you? I didn't know that. Oop. There we go. Got him. Sorry, I'm focusing way more here than I thought I was going to. I apologize. This is my elite gamer focus. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It is a fun area, though. I actually do kind of like it, just because it's so different. You know? Like, there's not a lot of areas that are like this, exactly. And the grub enemies are kind of a nice little way to, like, change it up a little bit. Oi! I know the grubs are trying to take me out seriously. I don't know if I got him. Like, where are we going to? Oh, hello. Would rather not be blasted by you. I lost my train of thought for what I was talking about earlier. Does not matter. Now I'm just trying to figure out the way I go. Is this another big guy? No, it's not. Is there another... You blast me with two? Oh, it's this room. I have seen this room before. I've actually been working on a little extra thing that I can't really talk about too much in extra detail, but there is one thing that's not the thing. Does this sound cryptic enough yet? There's another thing that's come out of doing the thing that I'm currently working on. That sort of... Oh, I can't grab that. I thought I could. I cannot. Can't grab that either. I feel almost confused in this area. Because I'm thinking like I can grab a certain thing and then I can't, and yeah. Yeah, I would like to not hit another one of you, preferably. I would like to hit the button, though. Ah! He didn't jump. I don't know why. He just decided that jumping is for losers. But I am working on a thing right now that does involve White Knuckle, and there's going to be another video later today. Hopefully, anyway, if everything goes right. There should be another video out later today that is also pretty cool. Not like this one, though. A little different for what I normally do, but something that I just kind of put together. Not, well, fairly quickly, I'd say. That I think some of you here might get some enjoyment of, or not, I don't know. But anyways, let's get the thought train back on track a little bit, because oh my god. Hot Zone took it out of me. I would say Infested Labs, like, I don't really get that issue anymore, where I'm like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? Oh, God! Feeding Trough, I still get that a little bit now, though, so I'm gonna try not to do that! Actually, good idea. I like that very much. Oh, it's there! Okay, there's some rooms that I don't know very well that I should, but I don't. Oh, hello. Or not. You know what? Whatever. It doesn't matter. It's not important to me. I'm just gonna go. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna go. But yeah, no, Infested Labs isn't too panicky for me anymore. I think the only thing that really threw me off in terms of things being panicky nowadays was, or at least in that area, after I've done it enough times, was, I got, like, stuck on the wall. That was weird. Never had that happen to me before. I think the only thing that really throws me off at this point in time is, is there food here? There is. Look at that. Thank you. I know, you want to punch me in the face. Don't worry about it. But the main thing that throws me off now is the new, like, room they added for, the like end of the chase for the hunter in Infested Labs that I got in the Roach mode video. That was a little weird. Whoa! Anyway, this was a little all over the place. I've been trying to record a video for a little while, I'll admit. I was trying to record this for a little while. Not doing the actual runs, I was just having technical issues among technical issues, so we should hopefully be good now. I mean, hopefully. You've watched this whole video, so hopefully it's been good. But anyways, Nest threw me a little bit again, as it has done, but if I do it enough times, I think we'll be good. This has been a good run overall, though. Had a lot of fun with it. The discs are very interesting. I don't exactly know how they're going to be added. Didn't really talk about that, but I'm not sure where they're going to be added. I feel like maybe they'll be potentially like P-beans in some area in the future, where you can maybe find it in a different way. Not exactly sure. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and the weird little ramblings that I did, and many of my sidetracks and panicky moments that happen here and there. I still got to play a lot more of certain areas and just messing around with some different things. I want to get more consistent and better. I'd say consistency isn't a problem, it's just also maybe not failing as much and falling at random times, because that can be bad. But anyway, that's going to be everything for me for today. I hope to see you next time with whatever we end up doing in White Knuckle. So take care, everybody. Bye-bye.